Capricorn, hello my darlings, how are you? Welcome to your reading for the week of the 8th of August 2022. Now you might well be aware too that the 8th of August, so the 8th of the 8th, is the strongest or the pinnacle, I guess, of the Lionsgate portal energy, which you may or may not have been aware of and may or may not have been feeling since around the 26th of July through to around about the 12th of August. So I have dropped a collective reading for the Lionsgate portal on my channel as well. So if you are interested in a little bit more of that reading or that energy, then feel free to drop into that. But obviously we will take into account the energy that this is going to have on your reading as well. So the energy that you have from the Chakra Insight Oracle deck is emotions, and the words on the card are feelings, expressions, mood, and balance. Okay. So we can see here that we've got a range of emotions that are being shown on this gentleman's face. Okay. So the first message that is coming through for me is in terms of the Lionsgate portal. And the message that's coming through is that we need to be mindful of the energy that we are putting out into the universe. And our energy, that can be emotions, but it can be our thoughts as well. Obviously, our emotions lean into and play into our thoughts as well. So do be mindful of what energy you are putting out, what thoughts you're putting out, because the Lionsgate portal is an incredible period of time for manifestation. So whatever we're putting out is going to be magnified and brought back to us. So we need to be putting in the good emotions. We need to be putting in the emotions of joy and abundance and happiness and peace, because it's going to come back to us tenfold. Okay. So please do be mindful of that. That was a very clear message that was coming through in the collective. So I do feel like that may be relevant for yourselves as well. So we'll see what our message from the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck is, and then we'll get into some tarot. No. Thank you. All right. So we have two cards out. We have, and I never say this right, Anya Ain, leap of faith. Okay, take a risk and put your heart's true desires into action. And we also have Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Okay. All right. Now, very similar sort of tones in the cards that we're looking at. Obviously, we've got these two cards here. Very much sort of feel very soft and gentle. Even that leap of faith, sometimes the leap of faith can be seen as quite an aggressive, bold leap, but I do feel like this leap of faith is more of a considered leap of faith. That's the message that's coming through. Okay, so let's see how that does resonate with the rest of the messages. So I'm going to also get a central theme for you from the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles. And this is a really lovely card to have, obviously, in the overall theme for the week, because it does tell me that you are feeling quite secure. You're feeling, I'll just have one of the candles extinguish, all right. You're feeling very nurtured and grounded and supported, okay. So it may well be that being in this position where you're in the Ten of Pentacles, you're feeling all that support, and this is support in terms of resources, and that's finances, it's family, it's it's community, it's home, it's groundedness. So you're feeling very stable, okay, and that may allow you to step into this place of a new leap of faith, and it may allow you to step into this place of compassion. I feel like this sense of compassion is for yourself, but it's also for others as well. So for some of you, there's a sense coming through that you might actually feel like you are abundant enough that you want to take some kind of step to actually hold space and help others. So that's the message that's coming through for some of my Capricorns. If that's the case, that's a really lovely sentiment. It's a really lovely desire to have, is to step into that place of compassion. Definitely, yeah, there may be a new business that is around this for some of you. The energy coming in here at the start of the week for you is the Two of Cups. Okay, so everything is telling me, Capricorn, that you are feeling, as I said, very secure and stable, and it may well be because you are in this relationship where you feel really safe and connected to a particular person. Okay, you feel really, really secure in your relationship, and as I said, that may well allow you to feel safe enough, feel secure enough to take this leap of faith. I do feel like, even though, you know, obviously, I feel like this relationship is obviously a very strong relationship, but I feel like this leap of faith, this stepping out into something new, is something that you're doing on your own, with the support of your partner. And I feel like it's because they allow you this sense of freedom, and they have this trust with you, that allows you to step freely into this new passion, potentially. Let's have a look. I've dropped a couple of cards on the floor, so let's just see if I can recover them. I've got to shuffle them with my feet. Let's see. Okay. So the energy moving out of the week is the Knight of Wands. So this is really lovely confirmation for what I just spoke about, this idea of stepping into a new beginning. And I do feel like this could happen quite quickly. Okay, the Knight of Wands is one of the knights that moves extremely quickly, and they are moving forward with this passion and excitement and adventure behind them. The only thing I will say is that in the layout, okay, it's moving back towards the rest of the cards, where it should be moving forward. Okay, so I do want to say that if there may be some fear about actually moving forward with this, there may be some time in the future where you may feel like you want to turn around and come back. Okay, so do take that as it resonates. I do feel like I want to, I can't obviously turn it around, because if I turn it around, it's the back of the card, but I want to turn that horse around and say, no, keep going. This is something that you are passionate about. This is something that drives you. So don't get into that fear and want to come running back into what you believe feels safe. Okay, that obviously that Ten of Pentacles is a very safe and secure place. Okay. You also have the Temperance card, and this has come out in terms of gifts and strengths for us this week. So the Temperance card can sometimes be about alchemy. It's about transmuting energies, transforming one thing into another. It's about this idea of flow. Okay, look at the beautiful flow that she's got there. Look at the balance. She's perfectly balanced. Everything is in perfect balance and flow. So I do feel like this, as I said, this is a potential strength we can call on this week, is this idea of magic, creating new things, transmuting energies, and having this sense of balance. It could also be, this is coming through for some of my Capricorns as well, it could be this idea of patience. So everything in perfect timing is the words that are coming through. Okay, so be patient and allow things to happen in their own time. Okay, that's another message that does come through with the Temperance card. And we can see here, I'm being drawn back to this Kuan Yin card. And she's sitting in quiet, contemplative meditation. So she's not in a rush for these things to happen, okay? That may be part of where this Knight of Wands energy is coming backwards, is it maybe you are concerned that things are moving too quickly. So just as I said, do take that as it resonates. If things are moving too quickly, don't come all the way back, okay? Just see if you can bring some temperance into it, bring some flow, and allow yourself to turn around and maybe pace yourself, okay? So maybe rather than galloping off down the road, maybe you could, just walk, okay? So we're just looking at a couple more cards to come out for you. Now the cards in the outside, I don't hold hard and fast to their positioning in the layout. It is more about the overall energy of the cards. Okay, we've got far too many cards there. I am being told that one, and not those. Okay. So we do have the Queen of Swords, and this has come up in the position of career and finances for you. So this, the message that's coming through with this particular card, there's a little bit of a legal feel to it. So there may be a contract or something that's being offered in terms of some sort of career or finance move. This could be a contract that's being offered to you in terms of this new beginning, this leap of faith that you are taking. And there may be a need to actually seek out someone who can offer you some expert wise counsel as well. So whether that be legal counsel or whether that just be somebody who is an expert in their field that can offer you some guidance in a particular area. Okay, so that's the sense that is coming through with that particular card in that position. You also have the Three of Wands, and this has come out in the position of health. And this is health in terms of body, mind, and soul. The Three of Wands can sometimes be about expanding your horizons. And the other thing that comes through with this card is this idea of waiting. Okay, you can see that he's waiting, and they say with the Three of Wands, it's waiting for your ships to come in. So there's these two very conflicting energies that are at play for you here, Capricorn. We've got this idea of waiting, okay, temperance, patience, Kuan Yin, sitting here patiently, just meditating, taking that time out to work through whatever it's got. But we've also got this Nine of Wands who really should be moving forward. So the message that's coming through here in terms of the Three of Wands is that idea of waiting for your ships to come in, but it's that idea of, well, how long are you going to wait as well? So for some of you, it might be that you've waited for long enough and it's now time for you to take charge and for you to take the reins and move on. But for others of you, it may well be that there is still this waiting energy at play. So as I said, do take it as it resonates. But the Three of Wands does indicate that there is a brand new sunrise over here. So when you do step out into something new, expand your horizons, it's all good things that are coming in, okay? It's abundance. It's expanding and opening up some new beginnings for you. So the final card out is loosely in the position of relationships. So we'll see what that brings for you, my darlings. Okay. So you have two energies that have come through here. You have the Nine of Swords and you have the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so the Nine of Swords can be a little bit of anxiety. So there could be some fear or anxiety around a relationship or relationships in your life. And the other energy here is the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is this energy of quick movement. It can sometimes also be about communication, messages coming in as well. But I do feel like I feel like there may be some communication that comes in that may create this anxiety. Okay, so that's the sense that I'm getting. And I'm being asked to remind you that this is where you've come from. You've come from this place of the 10 of Pentacles. So you're in this place of an extremely stable, secure, supportive environment. So I'm just getting like an email or a text message or something. Might be it's a written message that's come in, and the way it's written, the context has been misread, and it's maybe bringing up some anxiety or some fears around what that message means. So I am being called back to the Queen of Swords here. So make sure, if this is the case, to be clear in your communications, okay? Don't allow these anxieties to build up in your mind and make them bigger than they actually are. If there is a miscommunication of any sort, then step into this Queen of Swords, you know, reach out and contact that person and say, did you actually really mean that or that, you know? And I feel like it may be some sort of miscommunication that has brought in this insecurity of some sort. And I feel like it's not a real concern. Okay, so the Nine of Swords is often almost this idea of imagined or beefed up anxieties, if you will. So the Nine Swords are on the wall safely, and I often talk about this particular Nine of Swords with the owl. And if we heard the hooting of an owl, it may sound quite scary and intimidating, but when we know that the owl is just this beautiful, wise, gentle soul, then we are no longer fearful of it. Okay, so I do feel like whatever it is that you are worried about is maybe you've built it up in your mind to be something that it's not, potentially, because you are coming from this place of a very secure, supportive relationship, someone who really does kind of get you on that soul level. It could be a twin flame, it could be a soulmate type connection that we are dealing with here. Very strong cards in that relationship area. So I would say, if that's the case, if there has been some communication that has you a little bit concerned, just be clear. Put your cards on the table. The Queen of Swords is all about clarity, you know, being clear, getting through to the truth of the matter. Okay, Capricorn, that's pretty cool reading, I reckon. There's a few different messages in there, so some of the reading may resonate for you and then other aspects don't, and vice versa. So do take what resonates, and as they say, leave the rest behind. Look, I do hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you have, please do like, share and subscribe. If you are interested, drop in and have a look at the collective reading for the Lionsgate portal as well. And I look forward to seeing you next week. All right, my friends. Bye-bye.